couldn't create that. Okay, so your system is clearly. So now you don't have an access. You have to open with administrator command prompt. You should open with administrator level access. Okay, can you open that administrator command prompt? Yeah. Okay. So just provide the path that we have having. The WAR file, and just copy the path. The folder path. This one, right? Yeah, this folder path. Copy Ctrl-C, not that one. That's not a proper one. Just let me. Now you can copy. Okay. So open the administrator command prompt. Just a cd change directory, cd space, and provide the path. No. Just provide the path instead. Enter. Okay, so now you are into this folder. Now you can extract the WAR file. Jar space. iPhone XEF. XEF. VF. Space. Space ID type and click on tab. The file name will come. Click on tab. Yeah. So JR space, iPhone XEF space identity. IQ. Click enter. It will extract the WAR. The file has been extracted. Your system in 100% we won't be able to install right now. We need to look into your system. Okay. For learning purpose for all other people. I'm extracting this. I'm following the steps, but it will throw some error in your system. I know. Let's see. Okay, so guys, you have extracted this WAR file. Now you can close this one. Okay. So the next step you are going to do, you have extracted this WAR file. After that you have to go to webinar folder. So you have extracted right in that your number of folder will be there. Now you have to go to webinar. Sure. So open the webinar folder. Just open the webinar folder. So you have deployed the software. Now you need to create database, right? You should. You are going to install all. You are going to store all the values, identity information, application information. So you need a database. DDL script. If you have DDL script, you can extract, you can deploy, or else you have to create, you have to generate the database file. So we are going to do that. So I see that go to this bin folder identity. I could folder we have created after that web by enough. Once we have extracted the WAR file, the bin will be there inside. That web by bin folder will be there to go there. Open command prompt from here. we won't be able to do because in this system, we don't have administrator when we don't have normal access. It requires administrator. So with a bin folder, open command prompt. With administrator access. Minimize that. Let me try with normal user. Okay, so from here we are going to type IQ schema. So using this command, I can generate the database file. Okay, so I'm able to generate that school. Okay. Is it throwing somewhere? So, from the screen generating database scripts for my will, unable to open specified script target file for writing. I told you that you don't have to last. Unable to open the script. So we have to try from the admin. Yeah. So just copy the path from here. Let me do 1 minute. Okay. So before that, just copy the path. Open command prompt. Admin. Yeah, just type cd. You're going to change the path. Type what? cd. Control V. The part you have copied, click enter. Okay, now you can type IQ space schema. Space. Click enter. So now we are able to generate the database scripts for MySQL Oracle SQL Server DB. To let me, I mean I won't be able to highlight this database script has been executed as generator. We can use the script and we can execute. We can create table column in the database, which means usually we can create the database. This is what it means. Can you minimize this? Yeah, just go to database folder. Just click on the web banner. Database folder will be there. So in that these file has been generated. Let me. So these file has been generated. See create identity table. They were to MySQL Oracle SQL Server. These table has been created. If you want, you can use these tables or, as you can go ahead for this 8.0 MySQL. It's up to you. So we have already default. A given standard DDL file is there. So once we complete, I'll open the MySQL workbench and I will show, because let's take an example. You are going to create one identity. First name will be there. Last name will be there. Email address will be there. We need to store those value right, correct where we are going to store those values in the back end. Okay, from front end you are able to see, you can click on the identities, you can open, you can check all the details like first name, last name or center location. I get a number of details. You can check from back end where those values are going to store under tables. Only if it is identity related information, then you can check SPT_identity table. All the details will be stored there, so we need to create the database inside that we are supposed to create tables, each and everything. So let me open this file. Do you have Notepad++? Okay, no show. It's open with Notepad++. Notepad only.